Hello everybody and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're going to be checking out something called Hollow for our spooktacular Skelloween Day video. I hope you can handle it. We're going to be doing a haunted hayride simulator essentially, and we're going to be trying our best to make it through unscathed. We actually don't play a large role, if any role, other than looking around as the wagon moves. This is essentially designed to be an Oculus Rift game, or at least that's kind of the main focus here, but we are also able to play it without that. So let's look at the credits real quick before we get into things. We'll have plenty of time to discuss this concept during the actual hayride, of course. But let's get it started. So I want to mention right off the bat before we get into anything here, this is going to be a 30 FPS video. I'm actually going to go back to doing them in 30 just for now because I didn't realize when I uploaded yesterday's video that they actually aren't supported. The 60 FPS isn't supported by most browsers yet. So, you know, people that watch on Chrome are in luck, but everybody else not so much. So we've got an Unreal Engine 4 presentation here. We've got kind of a little bit of a janky-looking horse connected to a cart. But again, this is an early version, and I'm kind of excited by this concept. I hope to see it get developed into something much greater than it is right now. But still, as it is, there's some mysterious elements, some qualities that I figured are worth talking about. And plus, like, what more could you ask for a Halloween episode than a haunted hayride? It's basically perfect. So, you know, big old kind of polygonal mesh terrain, as you can see here. It actually looks kind of cool when you look back into the distance. The sun reflecting off the ground like that, creating almost like a silhouette situation. And the happy pine trees all in every direction. We've got mountains off in the distance. We've got some colorful Proteus-looking trees over there. All kinds of different lighting effects. Looks like a nice fall day, perhaps, as we get into the areas where there might be some trees and things. And now that we're actually seeing the sun going behind the house, it starts to take a little bit more of an ominous tone, and that's where I start to get a little more interested in what's going on here. We've got the scarecrow forming a crucifix silhouette off in the distance, and we've got flecks of glowing dust, which I guess are supposed to be probably some fireflies or something, but they do make a pretty nice contrast against the somewhat less colorful tonality that's going on here since the sun has gone down behind the hills. So we're heading down. Oh, wait, there's the light again. Somehow the sun came back up. Where is that coming from, actually? I'm trying to look opposite of where the shadows are, and, well, I don't really see it. So I guess the sun hit some kind of draw distance phenomenon and caused some dynamic lighting to happen. I don't really know. Oh, we got some leaves, some pretty leaves falling. There's the moon up ahead. And our janky horse shuttles us forward. Too bad we can't see our legs or something, because I guess that would kind of aid in immersion a little bit, too. There's a lot of opportunities that I could see for something like this, and before I get into any kind of divergent qualities of this video, anybody that wants to say anything hypocritical about the fact that I don't like games like Fable, The Journey, primarily rail games, that's what this is, and I understand that that's what this is, and I feel like it's done to a completely different effect. The game doesn't proposed to be anything more than a haunted hayride, so I kind of don't really have any issue with that concept. And honestly, rail shooters and things work just fine. Stuff like House of the Dead or Typing of the Dead, even for that matter, or any of the various other ones, Virtua Cop, you name it, there's tons of them. They all have their place in gaming mythology and gaming lore, or history, I guess is probably more correct term. Oh my god, what's this? Oh no. Guys, we're under attack. It's the Headless Horseman. Guys, what are we gonna do? There's demons in the woods. Can you see? I don't even know what those are supposed to be. There's specters. They're demons. They're specters, and there's a haunted man. There's also these things on the ground. I don't know if these are supposed to be pumpkins or rocks. I'm just gonna say they're pumpkins. They're pumpkins. They're obviously pumpkins. Look at that thing's eye. Look at it stare into your soul. Into the deep abyss that is your soul. Kind of takes you out a little bit, though, when you see the terrain is all jagged like that, because it's just like, you know, hard 90-degree polygonal edges. Pretty sure there's like a smoothing technique you could do to make that be less of a factor. Or I guess you just don't have to use a terrain map like this either. Got a creepy stag or something off in the woods there. Sometimes you see their glaring bright eye, other times not so much. So the woods are definitely a lot more ominous now. We've got some pretty cool sound design going on, some stereoscopic stuff happening in just one ear, not the other. Got some creaking wood branches. Occasionally you hear the horse again. Uh-oh. Oh, crescendo! Oh my god. Okay, the crescendo for that happening was, like, hilariously huge. I'm more interested, honestly, by this crazy hanging light in the air. I don't know what this is about, but I like it a whole bunch. It just looks like a death cube. Is this thing gonna shoot me with a laser? What's happening here? Is this a spectral realm? Is this a portal to another dimension? Is this some kind of UFO? I don't know what's happening, but I want to interact with it, and unfortunately I can't because I'm trapped on this haunted hayride. I don't know where we're going. But it's not to the cube, sadly, and that's where all of the interesting stuff is for me. Oh, we got another deer specter. Watch out. What is that? I see another cube. Are these just those little hanging candle things that people... It's like a bag with a candle, but it's like it doesn't understand about physics? Probably not, right? Like you would put those along the edge of the road, probably not up in the air. Seem to just be showing up kind of arbitrarily through the woods here. There's another one over there, too. Actually adds a really nice lighting quality. Since everything is kind of monochrome gray, to have something bright and shining and glowing like that. The potential for stuff in Unreal Engine 4 is just phenomenal. There's so many things people can do with these effects. Also, some of the trees, as you can see, that one that I'm focusing on there, not actually attached to the ground. That's a thing that needs to probably get addressed. You know what would be awesome? Oh, I just realized this would be so cool if this was a procedurally generated haunted hayride where every time you do it, you get a bunch of different land effects and different permutations of the path that you go down and different events that happen. And maybe you have to, like, catch on to certain moments, and then if you see all of the moments that are, like, you know, especially interesting, it'd be kind of like a Pokemon Snap type of deal. You could collect and fill out, like, a spook journal or something and try and find all of the things. You gotta catch them all, right? And all the spooks. Oh, look, the trees look like hands now. Oh, they're trying to grab us. Oh, this is spooky. What's up with this? This tree is not even close. Oh, I guess, you know what? It's just spooky. It's spooky. That's what it is. It's totally spooky. It's not attached to the ground because of demons. We've entered another realm where the reality is bent and distorted and the trees don't even have to attach to the ground anymore. Okay, what's going on up ahead? Oh, maybe we're gonna get to the mother realm of all death cubes. Are you not hyped? What is happening up ahead? Do you see these little particles? Little green wisps? It's got that same sweet green-gray monochrome thing happening with the contrast. I love it. We haven't had a good scare in a while, though. Maybe that's what this is gonna be all about. Oh, it looks like we're entering the toxic realm. Oh, we got a creepy cathedral. Who puts their church out in the woods like this? Well, I guess we need it out here, where all the demons live. Maybe this is where Diablo wants to hang out. Okay, they're ghosts. We're going towards the ghost wastelands. I think we've got a haunted graveyard or cemetery of some kind filled up with the specters from another world. And they're all ascending into the sky. All those trees, they're so demonic, they're not attached to the ground at all. They're not even close. That's how spooky this area is. They're not even close to the ground. That one's like being held up by the other ones. Oh god, what is this sound? They're whispering to us. They're telling us to go away. Oh, look who it is up ahead. You will die. Oh no. That's the exact opposite of what I want to have happen. You're going to die. Alright, they seem pretty sure about this whole scenario, so I'm gonna have to take their word for it. Our horses stopped. And we're being surrounded by specters. You'd think the horse would be a little bit more freaked out by this, honestly. I don't know if horses can see demons or not. They probably can. I would assume they can. But this horse is not rearing up on its hind legs or kicking or doing any of those horse things. Does an occasional little, like, you know, the flapping lips thing that they do a lot. But not a lot of the other stuff. You know, I've just come to this startling and sad realization that this seems to be where they're dropping us off. This is the end of the hayride, and this is not a satisfying resolution, sadly. I'm trying to play with the buttons here just in case I can, like, do anything. But I think this is all we've got so far. This is where we're at on the preview version of Hollow. This is a creepy spot to end, I would say, for sure, but I really want to see what beckons us off in the little, you know, gap between the trees there. I want to head down this path, and I just can't get it. I can't muster the strength to make my horse continue. Well, I hope you were sufficiently scared by this terrifying haunted hayride. I absolutely love this concept, and I would love to see this developed into something bigger and greater, and especially with the premise and the pacing and the themes. Like, there's so many different directions you could take this in. You know, get the horse, you know, on par with the animation that we need. Maybe connect it somehow, you know, with the usual horse mechanisms. Get some kind of, like, divergent qualities to each run through this. And I also have a feeling, you know, if we were doing this with Oculus, this would have a dramatically different effect on me. As it is, though, just looking at it in a game window, yeah, it's probably not as scary as I would have hoped. But, you know, that's okay. You win some, you lose some. That's kind of the unsaid subtext of Halloween anyway, right? Everything's so scary, but at the same time, it's really not at all. We're just trying to play up the fact that it's Halloween. Whatever. It's a good time. We laugh. We have a good time here. Okay, so if you want to go check out Hollow yourself, you can. There will be a link right in the description of this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like on it. It helps me out a whole bunch. Helps spread the word about new artistic, original, unique, and just generally unspoken of indie games. So that helps me out. If you want to head back again tomorrow, new episodes of Indie Impressions go up every single day, so I look forward to bringing you another one then. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope you don't die on Halloween.